Hey guys, welcome back to Goldcrest Valley Farm Sim 2017, episode number 17. So I'm going to come back and do another harvest. As you can see here, I've leased one of the bigger headers, hoping to make short work of it. The only issue that we are going to have is when the arm comes out to unload, it's only going to unload to about here. So for us to come in and unload, we're going to have to do it manually, obviously, come in and sort of swing the tractor around to try and get the trailer in, but shouldn't be too much of an issue. Other thing is, it looks like it might be some rain on the way. So let's see if they'll allow us to harvest, or is it snow on the way? It might be snow, I'm not sure. So I've fertilised, done 3 stages of fertilisation for the field. So it should be 100% yield. Should make short work of this, hopefully, compared to what we usually do. A lot less trips up and down, and I haven't got a bigger header yet for the corn. Obviously we're in minus again. I didn't harvest yesterday. The harvest wasn't ready till late afternoon, so I thought I'd wait till the next day, 5:30 in the morning, which hopefully should work out well. Considering there might be snow on the way, we may not be able to get a full harvest in before it slows us down and stops us from being able to harvest. Fingers crossed it won't affect us too much. 35% full on one pass, which is good. Now I think it's a 10-metre wide header. It's not the biggest one we can buy for the case tractor. I think there's one more bigger above this. So we should get 2 and a bit passes, and we have to come back and unload. Got hardly anything left in storage. Tiny little bit of soybean, a little bit of corn, but as you know, we're going to leave the corn there for the pigs. Our field 21 hopefully should be ready to mow, so I'm going to go down there at some stage after we've done all this harvesting and that, and mow that field, turn it into hay. Might take a full load up to the sheep pen, the sheep area. Dump a full load into there, take the rest down to the cows and dump that in there and see if it goes in the hay/silage part. So maybe easier for us just to put hay in instead of actually doing silage, which, as I said before, really seems like a bit of a cheat to me. You won't even have to silage at all. You just have to gather hay and put it straight in. But we'll have to wait and see what happens when we do that. Try and get some more stuff ready for the cows that hopefully we can purchase shortly. Money's going to be an issue again. I'd love to get a new harvester too, a new bigger one, but I'm well and truly short of that. So there'll be a fair few harvests between now and then before we can even have a look at upgrading our harvester. This one's not too bad for now. I think got about $5,000 or $6,000 a day for vehicle upkeep at the moment. Obviously this has got 43 hours. Our New Holland tractor's got 40 odd hours, and our other case tractor's got well into the 50 hours. So they're what's taking up most of the daily upkeep costs and that sort of thing. Right, so I'll pipe out just about full. There we go, full. So I'll just back her up, shut it down. I think I've still got the lights on. Yeah, turn the lights off, we shouldn't need those. Run down over here. You might have seen then in the distance we did have over there a shelter or a shed or something there that we did actually own, so I've actually gone through and sold that. Didn't have anything up there, needed a little bit of extra cash, so it might be a spot now that we can put some beehives or something up there, or maybe the hay loft. Though it might be a bit too far away from the cows, pig pen and that sort of thing, so but we'll make good use of it. We'll put something up there anyway. That other shed there we could probably nearly sell, but I'm not sure if we sell it, we might sell that one or that one, so I won't sell either at this point in time. Try and sneak into here. I might have to back it into there to get it to unload. Oh, no, so we've dumped it all over the ground. Hopefully not. Hopefully it didn't just dump that all over the ground. Let's have a quick look and see. Where's our... there it is. Should be 6340 should go into the trailer. So fingers crossed it didn't drop any on the ground. Can't see any down there, so hopefully it's just a bit of a glitch. So as you can see, the pipe comes out, but because it's such a small harvester, 6340, yeah, so pretty close, might as well. So we got all of it. Yeah, it's pretty close to the header, so we need it back in to unload it. But the bigger harvesters, obviously, they will come out to about here somewhere, and the boom will come out a lot further, so we won't have an issue once we do decide to upgrade. As I said before, I haven't upgraded the corn header, but it's only a small field there, so I won't worry about that just yet, if at all. I think we have 11 pigs now at the farm in the pig pen up here. So we started off with 9, as we know. Obviously made babies, so we've got 2 baby piggies up there, which they're born adults, which is just strange. I thought they might have become little piglets, and then you have to wait another, say, 12, 24 hour in-game time for them to become adults, but they're full size once they reproduce, so minor little detail, I guess. So I might get 2 and a bit full harvest, full tanks out of this harvest on this field. Also, we've got canola in our other 2 bigger fields and corn on the smaller one again. Continue just to keep putting corn there for a fair while. We've still got heaps of sugar beet left over up at the pig pen up there, so we won't need to do sugar beets for a little while. We're really short of money, so after this harvest, and maybe after we go down at field 21 and get that sort of a few things sorted, I might have to do some missions off camera. Maybe a big one up at field 5 up there, or even 20 or 31. Definitely need some money, so we're going to have to do some bigger jobs to make some money. Can't keep being in the minus every day, otherwise the bank and the wife's not going to be very happy. At this point in time, we're doing the best we can, so this is pass number 5 now, I think. Still got those trees there. I'm still thinking about chopping down those ones there. I might leave. Then can't really put anything there anyway, so Don't really want to go cutting down too many trees. Obviously, I want to still make it look nice and scenic, but if we cut down those ones over there, we might be able to put a few other things in there. The ground's not very flat, so I wouldn't go putting any storage sheds in there or anything, but maybe the fertilizer tank we've got there already could put in fuel tank. I guess we might need down there. Yeah, I'm not really sure what else we can put in there. Maybe the vehicle maintenance little garage thing we could put there somewhere. Or we could just leave it as it is and not touch it at all, I suppose. Just about full again, so we'll get the top out. What I might do this time is back a bit, lower the header, drop it off, reverse back. Give us enough room just to drive straight in. Be a bit less of a hassle, I think. So, still got there, I think that's snow, I'm not 100% sure, but it's definitely white stuff falling from the sky that's not normally there. Hopefully if it does happen to snow, we can get this harvest done before it becomes too much of an issue. Definitely these new mods that I put in for the dirt and the tyres. You can see how dirty the tyres are already compared to the tractor. They get dirt on them real fast. And also, obviously the ground is much more realistic. You feel a lot more bumps. See, it's a lot more bumpy. So they do make a little bit of difference, just to make it look and feel a little bit more realistic. So second load, might get 3 and a bit out of this actually. Other thing I want to try is if we can get enough money, I want to buy a weeder and try that. So when we come through, we'll cultivate the field. We'll have to sow the field, and obviously we'll come back and fertilise. This will be the first time we fertilise, and we'll come back through and use a weeder, which gets rid of the weeds on top of the current crop and also fertilises at the same time. So that'll be number 2, fertilisation, and then I'll just have to come back and spray again for the 3rd time. Obviously if you really wanted to, you could cultivate. You could cultivate, yeah. Or even before you cultivate, sow in oilseed radish, cultivate that, and then replant your crop. And once you de-weed, it'll give you number 2 fertilisation stage. Then you just have to come back and spray once more. Depending on what seeder you've got, obviously if you've got a seed of the fertilisers, you can just cultivate, fertilise with your seeder, come back and get rid of the weeds. So you'll be level 2 fertilisation, then you don't have to spray once again after that. So there's several different ways you can do it, just depending on what gear you have, what you prefer to do. Obviously, if you wanted to plough, you could plough as well for the extra 10%, but I've actually turned that off. I'm not sure if I mentioned before in a previous video, but I had nothing but issues with the hard worker ploughing. I bought the 2nd biggest plough I think available to put on our Valtra. And when I would hire, instead of when the front part of the plough hit the side of the field, instead of lowering it there and ploughing through, they'll wait till the back part of the plough hit the field, lower it, and then they'll take off. So you'd end up with like a little triangle at the end of each run, which obviously is fairly frustrating because not only am I paying them to plough the whole field, then I've also got to turn around and come back and touch up all the bits they missed. And obviously, because it's a let's play, I don't have a lot of time to be able to plough and that sort of stuff. So I'd rather just be able to hire someone to do it while I can do other things. Record me doing other things, or yeah, even hire someone to plough the fields. I can go and cook dinner or whatever I want to do, and when he's finished, get him on another field. You know, go and eat dinner. Finish eating dinner, just probably finish that field, put him on the next field, you know, that sort of thing. So, but if I hire someone to do it and they plough like that, I'm just going to have to come back and touch it all up anyway. So it's not much point. So just for me, I think it's best just to ignore it, take it out, don't have to plough anything then. But each their own. Everybody likes to play the game in a certain way. Some people will think, oh, that's cheating. You know, in real life you have to plough, which, yeah, that's true. So depending on how realistic you want the game to be for yourself, you know, you'll do whatever you think is best for you. I mean, I'm sure there's people out there that don't plough and only fertilise once. So luckily it's got those options there, so you can decide to do what's best for you. Like if you haven't got a lot of time to play, then you might end up just might be able to get this one go. You might just fertilise once and not plough at all because you don't have a lot of time to play and want to utilise the time that you do actually have. So yeah, so each to their own. Everyone's got their own way of playing games, whether it's this game or other games. So nearly full again. We won't get this full run. Open up the pipe again to get ready to unload. Oh, just keep an eye on where I'm going because I'm missing. Do the same thing we did last time. I'll just run some full. Obviously shuts down automatically, but we'll dump the header off, reverse back and unload, come back, pick the header up and keep going. We won't have to unload between fields because all these 3 fields are all canola anyway, so I think I might miss a little bit this last little bit of the run, but it's not a big deal. Right, shut it down, jump out, go and get our tractor which is miles away. Jumping at New Holland 8340 here. Put up and unload for the 3rd time. So we should have around about 19,000 litres by the time we unload this time. So we're getting probably around about 20,000 litres from this field, which isn't too bad. And so we might get 20,000 litres from them 2 combined as well. So interesting to see how much we do actually get. I'll just park that there. Start our case IH1660 back up. Wait for him to unload. Just about there. Okay, fold the pipe away, pick up the header again, start it back up, see how much we can get all of it. Might go close, just a tiny little bit, that doesn't matter. So we shut it down, put it over to our other field. That's one field done. to Canola and another corn to go. I'll head down here, I'll hit the hide worker button, and I'll run over there and empty that load out. So there is a mod for crop destruction as well, which is one of the same mods I've already downloaded for the tyres and the fields, that sort of thing, but it's one thing I don't really want to use. I know it makes it much more realistic, but for a Let's Play it just makes it hard, especially if, say I had to unload him now, I'm going to have to go over there, get the hide worker out, move back, come around, so I can get in and out to unload without actually running over the crops. So it's just, for a Let's Play, it's very painful to use, for sure. As I said, each to their own. If that's how you want to play, then you'll get the mod and you'll do that. Especially if you're not doing a Let's Play, you're just playing by yourself. It'll be a lot easier just to do it if you're playing by yourself, and having a Let's Play saves a lot of time not having to do it. Tip this load off. Back over. So there's that storage shed there that we don't even use. We'll probably get rid of that. Put bee houses in there as well eventually at some stage. Solar panels even. And here's the one that I said I took out before. We'll do the same. Put bee houses in here. Wouldn't want to put like a tomato house or lettuce house or whatever they call them, because you still have to get water and manure to them and that sort of thing. The manure's a fair way away. Alright, it's one full load from that first field in. Head back up and get ready. So I remembered I've left the cultivator and seeder back down at the shop itself, so I might have to go back and pick them up and get the seeder started in this other field, or the cultivator, sorry. So drop him off there. Now for the purpose of our Let's Play, let's just reset it. Save a lot of time. Enter it down here. Got the cultivator there and the seeder. Pick the cultivator up. We'll head back down. So I might quickly head over here and check this other field and make sure it's right to harvest. Yeah, it looks like it's ready to go, I think. Same length as all the rest of it, so that'll be our next job. Also, we've got all our mowing equipment and that over there, so not sure how the blue tractor will go, the New Holland tractor will go with the mowing job. We'll have to compare his like horsepower and kilowatts to what the mowers are and make sure I definitely got more than enough, because I know if you don't have enough power, either the front or the rear mowers won't actually mow because they're not getting enough power from the engine. So we might have to use this bad boy for everything, I think, at this point in time. Like I said, money issue, need more money. Get some more money, get another tractor. We won't get a Vulture again this time. I only got this one because of it was a mod in the cow version, which does look pretty cool, but if I could go back and change it, I probably would have bought a black one. Black one with black rims would have been beautiful. To be the same as anything else, certain people would only buy New Holland tractors, only ones that only want to buy case tractors, so it's all on personal preference. For me, I don't really care what tractor I buy, to be honest. I think I'd like to buy all the same, so if I get one Vulture, I'd like to buy all the rest Vultures, or New Holland or Case or or whatever I wanted to buy, I'd make sure I buy all the same. So we'll get this hide worker started, because that grain tank's ready to empty already. So we're going to have to back in. So here if you had crop destruction it would be fine, because he's unloading on the side where there's no grain we've already harvested. So obviously if he was unloading on the other side we had crop destruction, would destroy heaps to try and get in there. Alright mate, keep opening, we're coming in. Oh, and did we miss? No, you should get it in. Beautiful. So we can even shut this down. Now let's have a look. So we need 51 plus 118. Okay, so 119, 169 we're going to need. Now I'm not sure. It's nowhere near it. Even that one's nowhere near it. So we would have to buy another tractor if you wanted to head down there and do that. But let's have a look. I've got a weeder ready to go. So we need 132 kilowatts for both, and obviously neither of these are strong enough. The case is probably close to being the strongest, so leave him here. I'll reset this one and I'll head back down here, jump in our case tractor I've got here. IH 1455XL. Really like that how the name comes up down the bottom, because for me, I would have no idea what sort of case tractor this is. So obviously low on seeds. Now we've done a full one of canola, so we can do wheat, barley, canola, or soybeans again. So I think we're not going to need any more straw bales or anything at the moment, so I might do soybeans this time for all three. And then I know we'll have heaps of canola, heaps of soybean, then we might do like a wheat or a barley the next time. I want to try and keep as much in storage as we can and not have to sell any of it until we get a great demand that's actually worth selling. So I'm just gonna, to get money up, we're gonna have to I'll have to do jobs off camera. So we've got 11 pigs, but I don't want to go selling any just yet. I'm not sure if the more pigs you have, the quicker the reproduction rate is. So that's one thing we'll have to look at. You would think so. You think the more pigs you have, the more that are going to reproduce quicker. So if you've got 10 pigs, say it might take 10 hours to reproduce. So if you've got 100 pigs, say you might get one every 5 hours or something. Which I think would be the way to go. Obviously you've got more pigs doing what they do to make babies. So we'll head down, we'll get this guy started with his soybeans. This tractor should pull this alright. It might probably go a bit slower than it usually would with a bigger tractor, but it's only just short of the required power. But hit hide worker, have a look. It seems to be pulling okay. Downhill. I guess the question will be when he starts going uphill. So obviously we're cultivated, growing, but we're not fertilizing because that cedar has no fertilization in it. So we are going to have to come back and spray, and then we're going to have to do some weeding for stage 2 fertilization, and then come back and spray again for our stage 3. So I'd say this guy's probably nearly ready to unload again. nice to have, I think it was called the inspector mod, up on the screen, and it actually tells you how full they are, so I can sort of know whether I need to get ready to come in and help empty him or not. Obviously I'd like to be able to drive beside him and empty him heading up the hill, but we can't because of the pipe's just not long enough. Yeah, it's definitely a good idea to get the bigger header though, saves a lot of time. We probably would only just be finishing that field by now. He's still going, so just park here, shut it down, we'll chase him up the field here and jump in and see. 82%, so he's not far off. The left have a straw here. See, the tractor's still pretty clean. As I said, the new mod we've installed, the tyres and the rims and that sort of thing get muddy really quick. Love all the moving parts too. See the moving parts on the side here. Obviously in the back you'll see the spinner there throwing out the bits we don't need. Assuming that's like an air intake. Going back around the other side, you'll see the header moving away. We'll see the front part there is ripping it to bits. Blocking a bit, and then it's the middle bit here. Can't really see now. Just pulling the grain into the centre to suck in and go into the tank itself. So. In here, back down and empty him out. We might call that episode 17. You don't get a lot done in half an hour, that's for sure. Come on, mate, get the pipe out. That's it. I want to back, but I don't want to go running into him, so. There we go. Oh, there's the alarm going off, so I'll just turn that off. Once it's unloaded, I'll pull out and we'll call it an episode. It's episode 18. Might come back and just continue on from where we are now. Keep harvesting. Keep these guys moving over here, cultivating and seeding. Yeah, let's keep doing what we're doing now. Obviously, I'm going to have to wait till we get the Vulture back. Finish him cultivating. I mean, maybe this tractor, once we've finished harvesting this tractor, will be able to cultivate. Maybe. I'm not 100% sure. I know we've definitely used this one to seed before, but cultivating I'm not sure if it'll be strong enough. But if we can, then we'll be able to, while they're cultivating and seeding here, head over, cut our grass down there, take some hay up to the sheep, take the rest down to the cows, and we'll go from there. So, thanks for watching. It's been episode 17. Hit the thumbs up button if you liked it. Leave comments, as I've said before, any sort of comment you like. And hopefully we'll see you back for episode number 18.